Well, chapter 520 was pretty nice, not a 10 out of 10, but it was good. Natsu is awake, Eileen is dead, and so only one Spriggan remains. This is going to be a very straightforward chapter, I think. Like the title, The Strongest Wizard on its own is as opening for so many possibilities, but I think we can all agree that it's going to be either Natsu, August, Gildarts, or even Acnologia that this chapter is referring to. I have two possible ideas that I think may go down, but I kinda want my first option to be the case if I'm to go based on what I want, but I will mention them both regardless. Okay, my first prediction will include Natsu, Gildarts, and even August, three of the maddest players within this war, excluding Acnologia and Zeref, probably even the three maddest players, assuming Natsu has gotten a newfound power after waking up. Now, I think that since Universe 1 has been reversed, that it's possible that August and Gildarts may have been put together, because we know that they weren't put back where they originally were back when Universe 1 was actually cast. The reason of course being that they have moved from the location that they were in at the time. So now that they've kinda like moved around, it's possible that Gildarts and August may have ended up right next to each other. And I mean, Gildarts is probably still the ace of Fairy Tail, and August is the ace of Alvarez excluding Zeref. So I believe that they'll probably be going ham on each other. The fight may possibly even start off screen, so we may not get to see the beginning of this fight, but I do think we'll be seeing the end of it for sure. But the end is going to come later, because I think Natsu will somehow stumble upon these two, probably along with Happy and Lucy, seeing as the three of them were actually together in Lucy's house. I mean, I don't really see why Natsu will leave them, so they're probably going to go together and end up by August and Gildarts very conveniently. I don't think Gildarts can take August alone, so to have Natsu actually step in would be a pretty cool and epic battle to say the least. I won't really go into how the fight will go in detail because that's way too hard to predict, but having Gildarts and Natsu enter a fight as a team is something we've never seen before. Up until this point, Gildarts has never ever needed any help when fighting an opponent, but against August I think Gildarts will have met his match, and since Natsu and Gildarts are actually very close to each other emotionally, I believe this will happen. August knows full well what Natsu is, given by his reaction when they first met, and so he won't take Natsu's power lightly. He may even underestimate Gildarts more than he will with Natsu, simply because he thinks Natsu is a demon. Now, we don't know anything about the current situation with E&D, all we really know is that the seeds supposedly cracked, but E&D's power may still be there somewhere, but I think it's possible that E&D simply can't be forced on him anymore, like it pretty much did against Grey. Either the book of E&D is completely inert now, or the book is the only thing that can trigger his transformation. That remains to be seen, I guess, unless Hero leaves it in the dark forever, which could happen. So yeah, I think Natsu and Gildarts will end up fighting August together to even out the odds. Maybe even a third player like Laxus, but I'll be honest, I really hope not. Okay, so that's basically my first prediction, but I did say I have two, but just know that this second one I believe a little bit less myself, but who knows, someone might find it likely to happen. So my second prediction will be centered around Acnologia. Now, I don't think Acnologia would engage in a fight in 520 unless something crazy happens, but definitely not with Natsu. That's way too soon. Maybe August or Gildarts or someone else entirely, but I can't think of many others that are strong enough to actually handle Acnologia. I mean, Natsu might not be, we don't actually know for sure if he has a power strong enough to stand toe-to-toe with Acnologia. I seriously doubt it, at least not solo. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. I just think he may return in some shape or form, but as I said, probably not to fight so soon. He may even go to Zeref, seeing as these two are kind of on good terms with each other. Not allies by any means, but they can't kill each other. So I mean, it seems like something that I could see happening. But yeah, as I said before, I hope my first prediction is more likely than the second, but knowing my prediction skills, it'll be something entirely different. Well, that's going to be all for today. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and if you did, please like this video and subscribe if you're new to my channel. See you soon.